Hi, my name is Curtis Johnson, and this is my WGU C132 presentation. My topic is the effectiveness of online education. I wanted a better life. I wanted to provide better for my family, have better opportunities, to be able to move to different locations and find the best opportunity that I could possibly find. And that meant that I needed to go to school and get my degree. Are you in the same situation? Advancements in technology have taken online education a long way. It used to be that online education was frowned upon or not accepted, but with the advancements in technology, it's become better and more effective than ever before. But is it truly effective? My answer is yes. Students of online education graduate with different skills, they're well educated, and that translates into employer satisfaction and employer confidence. In addition to covering those areas, I will cover my personal educational experience and then answer questions that potential viewers might have. If you view the chart on the screen, this is comparing the strengths and weaknesses of online education when compared to traditional universities. In the left column, I have the skill or attribute. In the center column, the online university, and in the right-hand column, the traditional university. In the area of teachers versus no teachers, a lot of times online universities don't have a teacher. They have support teachers or instructors, but not really lecturers. So you're lacking in the immediate question or answer support that you would have in a classroom and the expert knowledge that person might have in the field. However, in an online university, you're self-taught. It's lots of self-discipline and you're self-driven. In the area of social interaction, online universities a lot of times measure an individual performance. You might have online communication with an instructor or possibly with other classmates via forums, but it's not the same as the group interaction or the group reliance in a traditional university. The ability to attend. In this area, I wanted to compare working professionals actually being able to go to school through online universities. Where they may not have the time or ability to go to school, the ease of access allows them to actually complete their goals and earn a degree. However, in a traditional university, it's more regimented and it's more of an experience. You get the group work, you get to ask questions from the expert, you get to talk with your peers and compare ideas. In the area of hands-on versus research, I feel like in a traditional university, it's more hands-on learning and lab projects and lectures. It can be a weakness because a lot of times you have to share grades and you're depending on another classmate to provide the grade and meet the standard that you may have. In an online university, most of it is done via research of others' findings. You don't have to work together and work through a lab. So it's more based on your own performance. So will companies respect my degree and hire me? A lot of times companies are actually assisting with the curriculum. They're helping to shape the student and be what they want to hire when they graduate from college. That means that they have the specific skills that those companies are looking for and most companies are looking for. Work experience while going to school is proving very valuable to companies. In addition to the actual work experience, people are showing that they have a strong work ethic, that they're driven, and that they're very motivated to do it, despite the fact that they have to work full-time and during the whole process. According to Venable, in a 2009 survey, WGU found that 95% of its graduates employers were satisfied with their performance, and 91% said they would consider hiring additional WGU graduates. And the majority of employers in this study said that the work experience is equally important or more important than the education when assessing a candidate's application. So I think that quote speaks to the value and the points that I touched on earlier. What is my personal experience with online school versus traditional brick and mortar education? First, when I graduated from high school, I went to trade school. Trade school was very intense. It was hands-on, it was regimented, there was a lot of work, and it was one-on-one learning oftentimes, and then one-on-one assessment with the instructor. Companies helped to shape that curriculum for what they wanted out of students, out of graduates. Then I went to community college to earn my prerequisites. It was a good learning style for me. I was able to actively listen to the instructor and retain the knowledge, and the hands-on labs were good to reinforce those skills and that knowledge. It's less work than what I've found online programs to be, less actual work. And then it's also very scheduled. There's due dates. It's easy to stay on track and make sure that you're turning in the assignments on the date that you're supposed to, versus an online education where you might have no due date, where you just do it on your own. At University of Phoenix, I started and it was very intense. It was demanding. There was lots and lots of work. There was lots of reading and lots of work. The testing was open book testing, so I feel like it was less retention, that you were able to look up what you needed for information. So I feel like at the University of Phoenix, people retain a little bit less, but maybe they gain the skills to be able to find the information from other sources. University of Phoenix also uses online groups, which I found to be a little difficult because you have to try to communicate via the internet and rely on the other classmates and peers to do their part and do it effectively. At WGU, there's no groups. It's all based on individual performance, which I personally like. The exams are proctored, so they make sure that you aren't cheating or trying to find information from sources. So you really have to know the material. They call it comprehensive learning, so you really have to comprehend everything that you've learned before you take the test, and it's a true test to what you know. In conclusion, online universities serve a purpose, and they're here to stay. According to Bird, in the United States, 6.7 million students took at least one online course in 2011, which is an increase of more than 500,000 from the previous year. Additionally, online graduates have different skills. They're well educated. The employers are backing that and hiring online graduates and being very satisfied with those. They're also confident that if they hire more online graduates, that they will fit the needs of the company. Now for some questions that you might have. Does a person lose out on the college experience when they earn their degree online? And I would say the answer is yes. Online education is supposed to be efficient. It's meant for people that are working and have families. It definitely fits other categories of people, but that seems to be the mass of the volume of students that are going to online universities, and they don't necessarily want the online or the traditional college experience. Which notable institutions are offering online courses? So, University of Phoenix and WGU are definitely a couple of the main leaders of online education. Institutions such as Harvard, Yale, Johns Hopkins, and Princeton are among some of the brick and mortar schools that have started online institutions or online programs. If I had unlimited time and money, would I attend an online university or a brick and mortar university? Personally, I would attend a brick and mortar university. For me, it's an easier way of learning. It's easy to listen to a lecture and actively listen, try to retain the information, use labs to reinforce those skills. However, I don't discredit online education. I think it's very valuable, and it offers a lot of skills and reasoning abilities to try to learn on your own. It also shows a sense of drive, and I think that those skills are invaluable to potential employers. That concludes my presentation. I hope you enjoyed the video.